Talk-39, Sunday, 4th August, 1895. Whom the ignorant worship, him I preach unto thee. This one and only God is the knownest of the known. He is the one thing we see everywhere. All know their own self. All know I am, even animals. All we know is the projection of the self. Teach this to the children, they can grasp it. Every religion has worshipped the self, Atman, even though unconsciously, because there is nothing else. This indecent clinging to life as we know it here is the source of all evil. It causes all this cheating and stealing. It makes money a god, and all vices and fears ensue. Value nothing material, and do not cling to it. If you cling to nothing, not even life, then there is no fear. He goes from death to death who sees many in this world. There can be no physical death for us, and no mental death, when we see that all is one. All bodies are mine, so even body is eternal, because the tree, the animal, the sun and moon, the universe itself is my body. Then how can it die? Every mind, every thought is mine. Then how can death come? The self, Atman, is never born and never dies. When we realize this, all doubts vanish. I am, I know, I love. These can never be doubted. There is no hunger, for all that is eaten by me. If a hair falls out, we do not think we die. So if one body dies, it is but a hair falling. The superconscious is God, beyond speech and thought, beyond consciousness. There are three states: the brutality of Tama, the humanity of Raja, and the divinity of Sattva. Those attaining the highest state simply are. Duty dies there. They only love, and as a magnet draws others to them. This is freedom. No more you do moral acts, but whatever you do is moral. The knower of God is higher than all gods. The angels came to worship Jesus when he had conquered delusion and had said, "Get thee behind me, Satan." None can help a Brahmavit, a knower of God. The universe itself bows down before him. His every desire is fulfilled. His spirit purifies others. Therefore, worship the knower of God if you wish to attain the highest. When we have the great three gifts of God: a human body, intense desire to be free, and the help of a great soul to show us the way. Then liberation is certain for us. Mukti is ours. Death of the body forever is nirvana. It is the negative side and says, I am not this, nor this, nor this. Vedanta takes the further step and asserts the positive side, mukti, freedom or liberation, saying, I am existence absolute, knowledge absolute, bliss absolute, I am He. This is Vedanta, the capstone of the perfect arch. The great majority of the adherents of Northern Buddhism believe in mukti and are really Vedantists. Only the Ceylonese accept nirvana as annihilation. No belief or disbelief can kill the I. That which comes with belief and goes with disbelief is only delusion. Nothing teaches Atman. I salute my own self. Self-illumined, I salute myself. I am Brahman. Eham Brahmasmi. The body is a dark room. When we enter it, it becomes illumined. It becomes alive. Nothing can ever affect the illumination. It cannot be destroyed. It may be covered, but never destroyed. At the present time, God should be worshipped as Mother, the infinite energy. This will lead to purity, and tremendous energy will come here in America. Here no temples weigh us down. No one suffers as they do in the poorer countries. Women has suffered for eons, and that has given her infinite patience and infinite perseverance. She holds on to an idea. It is this which makes her the support of even superstitious religions and of the priests in every land. And it is this that will free her. We have to become Vedantists and live this grand theme. The masses must get it, and only in free America can this be done. In India, these ideas were brought out by individuals like Buddha and Shankara and others, but the masses did not retain them. The new cycle must see the masses living Vedanta, and this will have to come through women. Keep the beloved, beautiful Mother in the heart of your hearts with all care. Throw out everything but the tongue. Keep that to say only Mother, Mother. Let no evil counselors enter. Let you and me, my heart, alone see Mother. Thou art beyond all that lives. My moon of life, my soul of soul. Mind is an instrument in the hand of Atman, just as body is an instrument in the hand of mind. Matter is motion outside. Mind is motion inside. All change begins and ends in time. If Atman is unchangeable, it must be perfect. If perfect, it must be infinite. And if it be infinite, it must be only one. There cannot be two infinites. So Atman, the self, can be only one. Though it seems to be various, the self is really only one. If a man were to go toward the sun, at every step he would see a different sun, and yet it would be the same sun after all. Asti means isness, and is the basis of all unity. And just as soon as the basis is found, perfection ensues. If all color could be resolved into one color, painting would cease. The perfect oneness is rest. We refer all manifestations to one being. Taoists, Confucianists, Buddhists, Hindus, Jews, Mohammedans, Christians, and Zoroastrians all preach the golden rule, and in almost the same words. But only the Hindus have given the rationale because they saw the reason. Man must love others because those others are himself. There is but one. Of all the great religious teachers the world has known, only Lao Tzu, Buddha, and Jesus transcended the golden rule and said, "Do good to your enemies. Love them that hate you." Principles exist. We do not create them. We only discover them. Religion consists solely in realization. Doctrines are methods, not religion. All the different religions are but applications of the one religion, adapted to suit the requirements of different nations. Theories only lead to fighting. Thus, the name of God that ought to bring peace has been the cause of half the bloodshed of the world. Instead, go to the direct source. Ask God what He is. Unless He answers, He is not. But every religion teaches that He does answer. Have something to say for yourself, else how can you have any idea of what others have said? Do not cling to old superstitions. Be ever ready for new truths. Fools are they who would drink brackish water from a well that their forefathers have digged, and would not drink pure water from a well that others have digged. Until we realize God for ourselves, we can know nothing about God. Each man is perfect by his nature. Prophets have manifested this perfection, but it is potential in all of us. How can we understand that Moses saw God unless we too see Him? If God ever came to anyone, He will come to me. I will go to God directly. Let him talk to me. I cannot take belief as a basis. That is atheism and blasphemy. If God spake to a man in the deserts of Arabia 2,000 years ago, he can also speak to me today. Else how can I know that he has not died? Come to God any way you can. Only come. But in coming, do not push anyone down. The knowing ones must have pity on the ignorant. One who knows is willing to give up his body even for an ant, because he knows that the body is nothing.